Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
We are the RC Sailors, and as promised earlier this week, we're going to show you a nice budget RC quadcopter under $50. Jeez, wow! This
is a crushed box.
is a crushed box of the Eachine E30W Wifi FPV quadcopter. I've never seen a box come more demolished than this. I can't remember who shipped it.
See if the quad made it.
It is horrible.
There's the instructions. It's pretty bad. Kind of worried about the condition of it.
It's broken English, but look at that, man.
Is the prop bit?
Oh my gosh, we might not even be able to review this. Look at the prop shaft on that.
It's bent.
Whoa. That's the worst quad we've. I think we're gonna. I have flown quad racers on a worse. As long as that spins, I'm gonna review this for you. So let's follow through here. We're gonna do the unboxing. This looks like it would be a nice quadcopter. So I want to do the unboxing and then we'll review it. Open-minded to the shipping status.
That's
here.
really bad.
That's really bad. Anyway, there's a lot of goodies that come in the box.
That probably
here.
came in DHL, didn't it?
DHL does not do a great job. They generally crunch, 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 crunch. That's not because Abby threw it. That was a bit of a joke because the box was in such bad shape. So what you got going on there?
We have the Eachine transmitter. It looks like you got all your regular controls, throttle trims, but nothing. There's buttons up there. Nothing's really labeled. So.
I like the gold trim. This is a complete knockoff of the Phantom, but it looks good. It looks good. It's a very much a knockoff.
That's just like a really cheap sticker on that.
Yeah. It does come with 4 prop guards, which obviously should have been put on it to protect it during shipping. It has 2 spare props, and it doesn't look like the prop itself is damaged. It looks like the prop shaft got bent. Here is our FPV camera. That's a very nice long antenna. It's supposed to be Wi-Fi, so it should connect to our phone, and it looks like the camera can angle, which is really, really nice. This is a phone holder? What is that? What is an alligator clamp? Why did they give us this? That's weird, isn't it? That's a new way of holding your phone in, I think.
Well, that won't work on yours.
So the little hole here goes around the antenna, and then apparently...
Oh, it does! It fits it!
Wow.
Holy moly! We were making fun of it.
That's crazy. That's like an ingenious way of doing this, isn't it?
I kind of like it.
I like that a lot. Wow.
Screwdriver.
That's a big like chip clip, but that works really well. And that's on my big phone. That's awesome. Wow. They all need to do that. That is nice.
Landing gear.
Okay, good. To protect the camera.
With gold trim.
And you show them the charger. And the
charger.
Okay. The battery must be inside the quad. Let's take a quick look at the battery and then we'll get it out and fly it for you guys despite the shipping condition. So be open-minded to that. That is definitely, of the hundreds of things we featured on the channel, that's the worst
Nothing's
one.
ever came damaged before.
No,
so
no. The boxes have come crunched in, but not the product itself. Yeah, there's the battery. See if it's labeled. It's a 3.7 volt, 550 milliamp LiPo battery. So that's not bad. That's a good size battery for this size quad. There's an on-off switch on the bottom. We'll talk about more of the details after we get out and try to fly this. So cross your fingers. We'll get this battery charged and show you guys what it can do, if it can do anything. There are a few things that I don't like about the quad initially. I'll point those out before I even take off. The very broken English is hard to understand in the instructions.
Crab trim.
Crab trim. Okay. Nothing is labeled on the transmitter. This is like a return to home or headless mode or something. It's not labeled at all. This is your video button. I'll go over that at the end of the video. And I don't like that the FPV antenna is so long. That's just asking to come up there and get chopped by the prop. There's no way of like tucking it in anywhere. So what I'm going to do is just tuck it in under the camera, which is not great, but it's better than getting chopped by the prop. It doesn't come with a card or an SD card reader for $40 at this rate. I feel like it should. And the camera angle, although you can adjust the angle, the little black camera that's in there looks like it got pushed in even further and it's stuck angled down. So even pushed up all the way, it's still angled down really steep. So if I were to angle it down like that, it's like...
I don't know if they can really see that on the video, but you can definitely see it in real life.
Yeah. So the little camera itself inside the pivoting thing is like messed up. So that's not good. And then, you know, really low quality here. I'm surprised. Eachine I normally like a lot, but this is just a sticker. These are just stickers. They're already coming off. And I'm not going to count the bent prop shaft against them because that was shipping's fault. I did bend it back. I think it'll fly okay now. So that's the negatives initially. And here's one thing that I really do like about this quite a bit. This clamp for your phone. Crazy awesome. Abby has an iPhone 6S Plus.
With an OtterBox on it.
With an OtterBox on. And it fits right in there, no problem.
And I think it's pretty secure.
And look, it holds it in sideways. I'm shaking it like both ways. So that's really nice. Like I
do like that. I wish
just
the
buy
Inspire had that.
Yeah, gosh. Isn't that crazy? The DJI Inspire.
But you couldn't put like an iPad in there.
Not an iPad, but shoot,
that's pretty snug. I do like that.
So even if the quad is junk, that thing is just amazing.
I know.
Okay.
We're at least going to keep the clamp, I think.
Yeah. All right. So let's try to get this in the air and see how the quality goes. Battery charged. Okay, this is going to be an opposite one. It wants to do quad on first, then transmitter, solid lights, throttle up, throttle down. We have power, so you can see the lights. It's really bright.
Nathan didn't put the landing gear on it.
It's okay. The lights look really good. 2 blue in the front, 2 red in the back.
They look good.
They're nice and bright. I do like those lights quite a bit. I can see it just fine.
A little bit better.
And so the delay's not bad at all. Let's just try to fly this now. I'm gonna also...
Hi! Quit! I just bathed you.
You're good, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna hit record. And let's fly it. All right, in rate 1, it is flying, but it's pretty funny feeling. Maybe because of the bent prop shaft, but it's not bad. I'm just gonna bump it up to rate 2. Okay, so in rate 2, the yaw doesn't feel good at all. It's really sluggish. The pitch is fine, but look at my yaw. Oh, it's really, right was okay, but look at left. You just cannot do it.
I'm gonna say that has to do with the fact that it's bent.
I think you're right, and I can hear it grinding.
Yeah, it sounds pretty bad.
Kind of hard to give it an honest review, but
I know.
that's how it showed up, so we're gonna keep going. We'll go to rate 3, just to see if that's some pretty crazy pitch. Yeah. Crazy now. Crazy. It's hard to recover, hard to
If
fly.
you got this quad though from Banggood and it showed up like this, I have no doubt in my mind that they would fix the problem.
I agree. Let's do a flip really fast.
It may take you a while just because of the shipping, but they would fix the problem eventually.
The compass got disoriented. I could not recover from that. So I'll try again. I'm going to try to pull off a flip really fast. There we go. And it's hard to recover from it. I've got some serious flight issues here. It's a struggle to keep in the air. Not liking this at all.
I don't even think I want to fly it.
You don't want to. I'm struggling to... Nah, it's drifting too much.
How about the filming, like the FPV?
Abby asked, because I was looking away, how's the FPV look? And to be honest, you really wouldn't think that's Wi-Fi. It feels like a 5.8 gigahertz signal. They're getting a lot better. The Wi-Fi is getting a lot better. So it's a good signal strength.
Yeah.
It's a little choppy.
The FPV is probably the main reason you're going to buy this quad.
Yeah, I'd rather fly 5.8 gigahertz, but for Wi-Fi, this is actually pretty good. So
keep flying as best you can.
I'll try.
It's really hard to rate the flight experience right now, just because of it's not Eachine's fault. It's the shipping company's fault.
I agree. It hovers fine like
that. But
that.
then again, the shipper should have packed it better. But it just depends on how you look at it.
Here's how I feel. The Banggood, this is the first time they've ever sent us anything that just won't fly because it got crushed. So they're actually really good. I trimmed it, and that seems to help.
And I'd say we've had like 50 or so quads from Banggood.
Probably, yeah. So it is a struggle to keep in the air because once it starts to wobble, it's hard to recover. Try to get another flip. There you go. See, that really busted
Whoa!
up. It just couldn't recover from that. Seems to be doing okay in a hover flight, but that's about it. Once it starts getting any bit of craziness going to it, it's just hard to pull back out of it. So, you know, we try to be as honest with the stuff that we get as we possibly can for you guys, because I think it's all about the entire shopping experience. If this were, say, a DJI Inspire and we had an issue like this, of course we'd get it resolved before we put it in the air and reviewed it. But for something to be $40, I think this could be a potential common problem for people to deal with. So we have to review it honestly as it comes. And this one, you know, it's flying, but it's not the user experience that I would want or expect with the other competition that's out there. And
I'm going to say like 95% of the time, though, this does not happen.
I'd say that's right. I'd say anyone else reviewing this online probably.
And I feel like this has a lot of potential to fly very well too.
I do too.
And especially with the FPV working as well as it is with it being a Wi-Fi signal,
yeah.
I think that is a definite pro as well.
Yeah. So there's a handful of negatives, but there's a good handful of positives too. And
the battery life's doing well too.
Yeah. Well, I can't even catch it because it's constantly So again, my favorite feature to this is kind of a stupid thing to be a favorite feature, but I gotta be honest, it's this clamp that holds your phone in. It's really nice. Really, really nice. So that's...
Do you have to press the video button again?
I already did.
Oh.
Oops. I'm not gonna test headless mode or return to home because I know it's not going to be able to do it, and I'm actually afraid this will fly away or run into something and do some damage. Motor's getting a little warm too, the little exposed motors back there. All in all, I'm on the fence here. I can't really suggest that you go out and buy this because of our experience with it, but I would recommend that you look up other reviews, other people's opinions of this, and see what their experience was, because this isn't something that I can tell you don't go buy.
Yeah. I feel like it has potential if it didn't come damaged.
Yeah, you need to do a little more research. If ours is the first video you're watching of this, go find someone else that has a video of this too. See what their opinion is. Normally I don't say to do that because you don't need to, but just being honest here, unfortunately we got a little bit of a dud. We've got more budget quads coming to the channel very, very shortly, already lined up to be on the channel. So be sure to subscribe for more honest reviews of everything RC really, and just having fun, because that's what this hobby's all about. Abby and I just push fun, and this can still be fun, can't it? Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.
See ya.
Bye.